Have you ever noticed how some people smile at your success, but something in their eyes feels cold? They congratulate you, but their tone feels forced. They support you, but only until you start doing better than them. That's because not everyone who claps for you is happy you're winning. Some people compete with you silently. Some people resent you quietly. And some people smile, while secretly hoping you fall. Today, we're uncovering the psychology of hidden jealousy, the subtle behaviors people show when they feel threatened by your growth, but don't want to admit it. By the end of this video, you'll be able to spot jealousy instantly, without paranoia, without overthinking, and without emotional damage. Let's begin. What jealousy really is. Before the signs, we need to understand jealousy itself. Jealousy is not hatred. It's not cruelty. It's insecurity. It's the emotional discomfort someone feels when they compare themselves to you and come up short. Most jealous people don't hate you. They hate the way your success exposes their stagnation. Instead of improving themselves, they protect their ego. And ego protection often looks like sarcasm, distance, subtle criticism, and emotional withdrawal. Now let's break down the exact signs of hidden jealousy. Point 1. Backhanded compliments. One of the clearest signs of secret jealousy is backhanded compliments. They say things like, "Wow, you actually did well, I didn't expect that. You look great, that outfit really hides your flaws. You got promoted. Must be nice having connections." These comments sound supportive, but emotionally feel uncomfortable. Psychologically, their mind wants to acknowledge your success, but their ego feels threatened by it. So they poison the praise. If someone compliments you, but leaves you feeling smaller afterward, that's not kindness, that's envy in disguise. Point 2. They downplay your achievements. You share good news. They respond with, "That's not a big deal. Anyone could do that. You just got lucky." This happens because your achievement reminds them of what they haven't accomplished. Instead of celebrating you, they shrink your success to protect their ego. If someone never celebrates your wins, but always explains why they're not impressive, that's hidden jealousy. Point 3. Their energy shifts when you succeed. Sometimes jealousy isn't spoken. It's felt. You share good news, and suddenly their vibe changes. They smile less. They respond shorter. Their body language closes. They say, "Nice." But their tone says, "Uncomfortable." Supportive people grow warmer. When you succeed, jealous people grow colder. Not aggressive, just distant. That emotional drop is one of the strongest signs of hidden envy. Point 4. They turn everything into competition. Another sign is silent competition. You mention a goal, they suddenly chase the same goal. You share success, they immediately talk about themselves. You improve, they feel pressured. Healthy competition says, "Let's grow together." Jealous competition says, "I can't fall behind you." They don't want to beat you. They just don't want to feel inferior. Point 5. They talk negatively about you to others. Jealous people rarely confront you directly. They speak about you privately. Small comments like, "They're not as perfect as they look. They got lucky. Don't trust them too much." Not insults, just doubt-seeding. This happens because they feel threatened by your reputation. So instead of improving themselves, they try to lower you. If someone talks negatively about others to you, they talk negatively about you to others. That's jealousy in disguise. Point 6. They copy you without giving credit. Another confusing sign is imitation without acknowledgement. They adopt your style, your ideas, your habits. But they never say, "You inspired me." They act like it was their idea all along. This happens because they admire you, but their ego won't allow them to admit it. Healthy admiration gives credit. Jealous imitation erases origin. Point 7. They disappear when you need support. When you're struggling, they're suddenly unavailable, busy, distant, unresponsive. But when something goes wrong in your life, they reappear. Not to help, but because your pain makes them feel better about their own. Supportive people show up during your wins and losses. Jealous people show up only when you fall. That absence during your rise is not coincidence. It's insecurity. Point 8. They become passive-aggressive when you grow. You improve your life. You set boundaries. You gain confidence. And suddenly, they change. Sarcastic comments. Cold tone. Emotional distance. Not because you hurt them, but because your growth reminds them of what they're avoiding. Growth exposes insecurity. And insecure people resist what they can't match. Point 9. They secretly enjoy your failures. This is the hardest one to accept. When something goes wrong in your life, they seem calm, relieved, not happy, but lighter. This happens because your failure reduces comparison pressure. It restores their ego. If someone reacts to your setbacks with comfort instead of concern, that's not neutrality. That's hidden jealousy. Why people hide jealousy? People hide jealousy because it feels humiliating. Instead of saying, "I wish I had that," they say, "That's not impressive." Instead of saying, "I feel behind," they say, "You just got lucky." Jealousy isn't hatred toward you. It's disappointment in themselves. But understanding jealousy doesn't mean tolerating it. What to do about secret jealousy? Here's what to do, calmly and powerfully. First, don't confront. Jealous people deny jealousy. Second, stop oversharing. Not everyone deserves access to your wins. Third, limit emotional dependence. They can't celebrate what threatens them. Fourth, keep growing anyway. Your growth is not arrogance. Fifth, match energy, don't fight energy. Less access, more peace. Distance is sometimes self-respect. Here's the deepest truth. People don't envy your success. They envy your courage. They envy your discipline, your consistency, your confidence. Because your life reminds them of what effort could have created, but comfort prevented. Not everyone who distances themselves from you hates you. Some people distance themselves because your growth makes them uncomfortable. That doesn't make them evil, but it does make them unsafe. So protect your energy. Protect your momentum. Protect your peace. You don't need to expose jealousy. You don't need to confront it. You don't need to fight it. You just need to outgrow it. And when you do, the right people rise with you. The wrong people reveal themselves. And peace replaces confusion. Not everyone who distances themselves from you hates you. Some people step back because your growth makes them uncomfortable. That doesn't make them bad. But it does mean they're not safe for your future. So protect your peace. Protect your energy. And keep growing. If this helped you, comment, aware, and subscribe to Mind Mystery. Stay sharp. Stay unbothered.